Question of the day, y'all. What would you do if you were a head coach and you're taking over a team that's got guys on the roster that don't necessarily fit the agenda that you are trying to usher in? What would you do? Leave that one in the comments for me. Because I feel like the answer to that for Shotty and the Cowboys is clear. It's survival of the fittest. It's the strong will survive and the weak gonna fall to the wayside. I like to call it a culture shock and awe. Man, without going through a rebuild, we've got so much talent. We got so many guys in key positions. I mean, our wide receiver room, and I love our wide receiver room, is a lot of guys that are 6 foot and up. These seem like possession type receivers. That seems like a very Dak friendly type of room that we got in there. But that's a small NBA team right there in the wide receiver room. We got more guys on the line than unemployment. Our linebackers are stacked like IHOP pancakes. I mean, it seems like all this is going to do is usher a culture and an atmosphere of competition where it's only going to leave the alphas, the dogs, the leaders, and the complacent. They'll be weeded out. They won't make it. They won't make it. You're going to have to compete now to be a starter. You're going to have to compete to be a backup. You're going to have to compete to be a backup of a backup, let alone make this roster. Man, he's going to put some guys back up against the wall at wide receiver, at running back, D-line. O-line might just be for depth. Some linebackers going to have to step up. And it's not to say that all of these guys have been complacent, but maybe you just haven't made that step to the next level. Boy, listen. When they get to camp this season, when they get to camp here in a little bit, you better drop them and show ass at camp. I'm telling you. And I love it. It seems like the quickest way to kind of weed out the guys that you're ready to move on from. That, kind of just, if this is an evaluation period, what a hell of a way to set up an evaluation. You're so deep, you got no choice but to compete if you want to be here. There's no more free ride wearing the star and just being complacent, being a Dallas Cowboy without living up to the star. It's beautiful. It's smart. Damn right genius. Shotty, a man after my own heart. Pause. Yeah, pause that. But let's talk about something else as far as wide receivers go. Amari Cooper's still out there, free agent. Now, I know a lot of people are thinking that, there's the trade rumors that, or not rumors, there's been talks that we're trying to get Pickens from the Steelers. I'm not mad at that either. But I'd rather have Coop back. I don't think Amari Cooper's washed. Amari Cooper was never supposed to lead the boys. That was a Mike McCarthy thing, and McCarthy's not here no more. And you think about it, he comes back. It's just a slight role reversal. You were the number one. CeeDee Lamb was becoming a number one. So he was your number 2 at the time. Well, now CeeDee Lamb is clearly the number 1. Cooper goes back to being a dangerous number 2. Even if you think he lost a step, I don't think he lost that route running ability. And you got to think, Cooper's been regarded as one of the best, if not the best route runners in the NFL. Why not? I bet you he still got them hands. You're going to have to pay some attention to Cooper and take some spotlight off of CeeDee Lamb now. Now CeeDee Lamb's going to be able to cook. We got some undrafted free agents I think can make noise in the wide receiver room too. If guys like Tolbert don't finally rise up. Jaden blew out the backfield. We going to cook this year. I really feel like I see what they mean when they said a Dak-friendly offense. Pickens is cool, but if you ask me, if I had a vote, I want Coop back. Whoever's wearing 19, let that come up off that, bro, and get back to Coop. And I feel like we get back to a place where now this team is full of guys with intangible characteristics. We got these guys that's got that heart. We got these guys that are truly alphas. They're not cool with losing. They're going to fight tooth and nail to win. We'll get that brotherhood back in the locker room. I don't know, man. Too many alphas to be a problem, but I feel like that's not going to be a problem. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, it's our year. But I'm going to say like this. Y'all gonna stop talking like your team could just wash my boys. Y'all gonna stop talking like your team versus mine and is just a foregone conclusion that your team could beat mine. It's gonna be some respect back on that star. There's a big cultural shift going on, and I'm all for it. It's gonna be a nice change of heart with them Cowboys. How about them Cowboys?